Hey, this Judge and Wait's bringing you another DLC video. In this one, I wanted to showcase all the Grim Reaper or all the special field orders that you can get on each one of these maps. So there's 5 of them that I want to go over. First up, we're on the map Collision. This has to be the worst field order in the game. Or maybe not the worst in the game, but the worst out of all the new ones. And it's the A10 strafing run. This has the potential to be kick butt, but I tell you what, on this map, oh, and the way they did it, it just doesn't work out. So here it is, all right? You can move left and right a little bit, but there it is, all right? So you get 2 strafing runs. You can fire a cannon or you can fire missiles. So here is the second one. And you can see one person showing up. You know, half the time they're going to be underneath the boat, in the boat, you know, or in some kind of building. It just does not work out. So big thumbs down on that one. This is the map Behemoth, though, and this one is pretty good. The Heligunner. You're basically a chopper door gunner, chopper gunner with a juggernaut suit, so you can survive a little bit more. They can shoot you. In fact, if you're playing this in hardcore, my friend got this in a game and he got melted super fast. You know, in hardcore, if somebody has on armor-piercing rounds and you have on a juggernaut suit or the Michael Myers or the Predator, you're just going to die super fast. I mean, it's really sad that they did that. But in core game modes, this can work out and can do some actual damage. The nice thing about this one as well is you are able to actually move the helicopter around. It would be really sad if you weren't, especially on a map like this with its shape, but being able to move it really helps out. So I'm going to give this one a thumbs up. Moving on though to the map Unearthed, and I should say, you know, these special field orders are only on their respective maps, but this one you get Seekers. Be careful with this one. Did you see that? They came out of the ground and exploded right next to me and ended up taking myself out. But these things will run around the map like a pack of dogs, or like a pack of dogs that explode, I guess. But I kind of like these, so I give these a thumbs up as well. Just like I said, be careful of them though. Don't let them explode near you. I can't imagine what those would be like in hardcore. I don't even want to think about that. All right, on to the map Ruins, and there are actually 2 field orders, or 2 special field orders. First up is the Volcano. And with this one, you're obviously going to trigger the volcano eruption. It's going to spew debris all over the map, and it's kind of like an artillery strike. Be careful. You want to be inside, because if you get hit by it, of course, you are going to die. And once again, I can't imagine doing that one on hardcore. I don't think they think of these things when they put these in the game with the team killing and the reflective damage. But this is the last one that I want to show you, and probably the best one out of them all. This is the one where you get to become the Predator. So what you need to know about this is, see that little button right there, or that little indicator? You can press your left trigger and actually switch between the different vision modes. Now, if you press your right trigger, you will not stab the people. So you actually have to use your melee button, whether or not you push the right thumbstick in, hit X, or whatever you do on the PlayStation. Now, as you saw right there, sometimes you can actually lock on to people, and he's got a little missile launcher that he'll shoot, and you just shoot that by pressing the right trigger. So sometimes it locks on to people and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if that has to do with a perk like Blind Eye and being able to lock on. Also too, if you notice right here, some people will be glowing and some people will be not. Once again, I assume that's because of a perk like Incognito or something like that. If you happen to know that, leave that in the comment section for me. But pretty cool. I definitely give this one a thumbs up. The sound effects with this are just awesome, and I should probably let you hear some of these, the cricket sound or whatever that's called and everything. It's just like the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger or the Alien versus Predator movies. You know what I'm talking about. Now, one of the other cool things about using this is if you stand still, you'll actually end up cloaking and you'll turn invisible. But as soon as you start running, then you lose that cloak and you start showing up. So just stand still somewhere. And if you move, even if you just kind of walk around and don't run around, you'll keep that cloak. See how that blade right there is still invisible? This would be nice if you're playing hardcore game modes, because even though that you're in this and it's like a juggernaut suit, in hardcore, if somebody has on that armor-piercing ammo, you're going to die super fast. So take advantage of that stealth. Now, as far as the locking on, like I said, sometimes it locks on, sometimes it doesn't. Like, it wasn't locking on to that one guy, but then as soon as that other guy came out there, it locked on. The only thing that I can think of is somebody has on Blind Eye or something that prevents that lock on from happening. But the last thing I wanted to mention about that thing that he shoots when you're in that Predator mode, it is a rocket, so it causes explosive damage. If you have on Blast Shield, you might end up surviving that. And speaking of surviving, if you are the Predator and you get taken out, you're going to drop down into Second Chance, and you're going to actually trigger that Chem Strike. It's a self-destruct button that you saw in the basic Predator movies. There it is. He hits that wrist thing, and it basically does a little countdown. You can see on the bottom left is that Chem Strike symbol, and you'll end up taking out the entire enemy team no matter where they're at. But that's all I have for you. Let me know if you got any questions. Leave them in the comments section. Also, too, I would really appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up. It really helps it getting shared. Also, don't forget to check out my DLC playlist. But guys, as always, take care and God bless.